this, you see clearly that MWANGO did not know some of her cousins. These are some of the things we say. And when we say, then people will be like, so what? Let me assure you, I know all my cousins. Maybe I don't know all their kids, but I know all my cousins. So how comes MWANGO does not know her cousins? And in the previous video, we saw her telling us that she used to spend time at her aunt's place. She used to eat a lot there, avocados, whatever. You know, like they used to be called to the party. You know, why? How? Ooh. I don't want to laugh a lot because this is just, you know, very ironical. I don't know. Is it out of the declaration she made that she does not want to be involved in anyone or help anyone because of the betrayals she feels the brother Marwa encountered? Betrayals are a normal thing. We encounter betrayals, but if we did our best, then why? Now, my question from this video, and the reason why even I came to this video is, what I'm just wondering is this, and it's one of the problems that MWANGO does not expose about Africa because maybe she always does not want to do that. Yeah, as far as we are concerned, Marwa has been telling us about the betrayals people close to him have done. Like, let's talk about Gintu, Ernesto, you know, the Matiko, and the rest of them. But from the exposure, the open book, from the exposure of this aunt, there was a question I just have to raise here. MWANGO. Of course, in that video, we heard clearly how the cousin was reminding her that she should be building the aunt a permanent house. Of course, it's not right for him to demand, but you know, he's just doing that because he's surprised that these people are building so large villas, which we give them a tick for. Of course, it's their hard work. But then sometimes when you work hard, those around you should feel that warmth, right? They always say the mugumo tree gives the shade to every other crop around it, and it also shelters or gives shelter to the birds, right? Now, when we look at the situation of MWANGO and Marwa Devi Jr., they are the mugumo trees in Nyabohanse. True or false? Drop your comment section if you have it. Now, when I talk about that, what do I mean? These people have made it. From the humble backgrounds, people say when it was raining, why were you not there? Of course, people don't see. Of course, yesterday you saw her clearly saying that people don't see what is malnourished, what is poor, you know? People don't see. And of course, that is just, you know, fact. It is a fact. So, of course, people see, envy, and maybe whatever it is, talk about those who've made it. Yeah? Because we want to see these people who have made it and also see what challenges they have gone through, what strength they have, what weaknesses they have. But if we talk about the poor people, what exactly will we be talking about? What learning lesson will we be giving anyway? So now here, when I come back to this video, you have heard exactly how the cousin has expressed his concerns. Look at the house your aunt is living in. Build a permanent house for your aunt here. And you know, he's not like asking for a villa. And from what I know, from what MWANGO earns and from what she has declared she has in banks, that should be just like a three-room house. A three-room house, permanent house. Very few stones, very little tippers of sand. You know, yeah, some few sheets. And maybe if his son comes in, because if you decide to do such a project, of course, it will not be you per se. It will be a communal, kind of his kids, and then you also pump in, you know? Now, why am I saying this? Most times, whatever we've done for ourselves, people will talk about it and appraise us. But also the people around us, whenever maybe they fall, let's just imagine, God forbid, let's just imagine that the aunt has fallen and MWANGO is still, you know, making her videos as normal, writing her book and documentary for whatever. Then we see this again, and she's declaring it is the sister to the father. Are you seeing that? So this is why I'm asking this. And I know, maybe if you get my comment, you'll be like, some people, I don't know how they think, because some of our comments irritate you. However much you say you don't want, I don't know what, some of our comments irritate you. Yeah? But I think after doing for your mother, it's wise enough you can move and extend to other relatives. And choose wisely, because of course you said that this aunt used to take care of you. That's why I'm insisting. I have not gone to other relatives you have. You may have so many, but this particular one, from what you said at your side, you said that she used to take care of you when you were young, when you were struggling. And such people should not be forgotten anyway. It's not just about visiting them and giving them kanga. And by the way, this was just a by the way visit. Why am I saying it's a by the way visit? You remember the cousin who has just talked about the construction came to this home, to the upcoming multi-billion villa. And what happened? That is when MWANGO was told by Marwa that this is their cousin. She didn't even know. So once she was told, then she went ahead and said, can we visit our aunt? So that was a by the way. So whatever presents were there, they were just leftovers that were not having exactly who to get. It was not like planned, because when we go to our aunts, I have 2 aunts. And when we visit them, we plan for a superficial visit. Like you even budget from whatever they'll use in the house. Sometimes you ask them what they don't have, what they exactly need, because these are special people in your life.
When I promise by your making out the campaign, don't the little man I ball out in a pain. Small biscuit crushed like no thunderstorm.
I'm in my 30s, the way they are, they can't imagine I can be very successful in my 20s. They can't believe it, they can't take it in.
But at the wave that it's coming right now, you have to graduate for you to join the league.
But the haters, the good thing is that they just watch, As they do their videos from cassava plantations and maize plantations.
But there is nothing that they can do.
But also you get started. You can do it. You haters. Start pouring materials and build your villa also. Because
All right. So guys, as I was going through all this, it is so chaotic that I can't finish. I can't finish because, this lady came ranting, complaining, showing her bitterness. As far as she's trying to say that the people are envious and they have a lot of negative energy, I realized that in one way or the other, she's spreading her negative energy too. Because someone who is positive, you can't talk like that. You cannot keep telling people, yeah, some of you taking videos from the plantation, the maize plantation. In Africa, maize plantation is one of the natures that is the best ever in this season everywhere in the country. And anyone can take videos from even a tree if you want. So when you try to demean people, and I know some of your subscribers, because like Dr. Philip or whatever, he takes his videos from, a whole, I don't know, a forest or wherever. Yeah? They don't take from their houses. Some of your followers who make positive reactions about you, they are in rental houses, for heaven's sake. So when you tell people that at 35, at 35, when you are old, at 40, when you are old, you shouldn't be in a rental house where you are told by the landlord, this nail and this. Hey, my goodness. People are owning houses. However small it will be, good to go. However small it will be. Many people are living rental houses. But remember that your subscribers, most of them are still in rental houses. Even those who are making videos from Nairobi and what have you. I don't want to give names. But it's very wrong when you actually come out and you are saying people in rental houses in their 35. I don't care about your renties. I saw when you are going with the David Jr. to, I don't know whether it was the market, You talking about people not believing that at 20s you can do something. You can do anything at whichever age, my dear. You can. Even a child of 5 years can do something. Like, if you look at families like Kambare and Rapudo, there is this other lady. There is this other lady who has a girl. Why am I forgetting? Natasha. The girl is known as Natasha. That girl earns a lot than any of us at her very tender age. Why? Her mother is exposed and she introduced her to content. She's doing a lot of content. She has a lot of confidence. She goes to the GCSE school. So this girl, of course, even when she comes to the, the shows that we have in Kenya, she's a vibe. So she has done, in fact, she owns already a lot. We don't have to refer to very far people like Rihanna and whatever. But let me tell you, depending on your background, the people around you, just as you said, and the exposure you have and the grace of God, you can do a lot of things even at 10. No one can stand against that. Look at this Kisi funny boy. He owned a car at a very tender age. That boy that makes a lot of fun on whatever. So it's not about age here. And the reason why people react towards you is not about what you have. People just react because of what you say and how you say it. And some of them maybe believe that you are giving lies. You are feeding people lies. And that is what they react to. They don't react towards you as a person, but what you do, what you say, how you say it. And so, I think you people, you saw this. Did you see? When she was saying this, did you see? And she kept repeating even in the video she was doing with the brother. Yeah? Possibly because of the bitterness that really comes down her. When people say she's not 20, some even begin saying David Jr. is the age mate of who? I saw in another video somebody said that David Jr. is the age of who, and so she is this. I don't care about age. Why should I bother myself about somebody's age? Yeah? It doesn't bother me personally. But from the video you've just seen, guys, you've seen clearly that she has some sort of careless talk. But to disclaim this lady is progressive actually. And she's hardworking, focused. Many people don't do what she's done in Africa at her age. However, don't have the image of Africa as full of witches, full of envy, full of people who don't want progress, full of people living in rental houses, full of people who only take videos around plantations. No, you can see I'm doing a video around this building, We don't do videos in bushes. Like the case of Percy. We don't. Yeah? And I don't think in Africa we claim to be old at 40. So I'm just giving a disclaimer. However, I don't want anybody to hate this lady because, for one thing, she is made in God's image. The next thing, she has a mother who is proud of her as her daughter. And more than that, there are people she's inspiring. So, I'm not talking ill of her. I'm only, critiquing what she says and how she says it. Guys, bye-bye, adios, meet another time.